Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Doing well, I hope. A happy weekend to you all. Just wanted to give everybody a little bit of an update as to what's going on with me. Nothing really new to update, just kind of saying hi to people and seeing what's up. I do want to make more videos. I like making videos. It gives me a chance to voice myself and to kind of find my voice in this process. Crazy week in the world. Simple week for me. Nothing much happened around here, unfortunately. Did not get my CAT scan done yet, nor did I get my vascular issues looked at just yet, but they are in the works, hopefully. Just trying to get more information, talking to more individuals about my case and my situation, and try to figure out, what we can do, what's the best method to do, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that out. Um, the more people I talk to, the more people try to lead me into the safe route. So that's weighing into my mind a lot. I trust a lot of people who have no say in anything to do with me, really. They want me to do well and be happy and healthy, but at the end of the day, there's not like a really big impact for my decision upon their lives. So I trust these people who I ask questions to and talk to. And when they all tell me the general same answer, it weighs on my mind heavily. So nothing decided yet. Still waiting. Still trying to figure things out. But we'll get there. I'll get there. I'm not as worried as I was before. I'm not concerned anymore. I know whatever I pick will be the right decision for me, for what I need to do, for myself, for others. Um, it'll be what's best. I know that. I have faith in that. So, I did want to bring up something else today. If you've seen my past few videos, you're aware that I'm a part of a really good group of guys called the Watch 10 Brotherhood. The Watch Brotherhood. 710 Brotherhood, excuse me. I don't know why I misspoke there, but a lot of the guys have been there for me for a very long time, and they still continue to be there for me, but I'm hopefully able to be there for them pushing forward. If you don't know anything about me, or you haven't watched these videos, or this is new to you, or I'm new to you, men's mental health is a very big thing for me. I think there is a stigma that is attached to men's mental health in this country that needs to stop. It has seeped into our psyche, our souls, and our mindset, and has allowed us to not be open and honest about our own mental health. And because we're not honest about that, there's long-lasting implications to our friends, family, coworkers, and associates who we decide not to be honest with. It's been a passion of mine since I got sick, since I realized that I'm no longer going to be the same person I once was. I'm going to be a better person, but I'm not going to be the same person. It took me a long time to really say that, and actually that's one of the first times I probably ever said that. So that's why I make videos, because I can say things that I don't really normally say, and I can make them into reality by saying them out loud to you guys. So quick little tip I do. But I have to embrace the new me. So the new me has to deal with my mental health. My brain changed ish because my life changed. I went through a series of traumatic injuries and illnesses and surgeries and all sorts of crazy stuff. And because of that, my life has changed. So I'm learning to deal with my own surroundings, triggers, my own mental health, my own peace, my own tranquility. These things are important to me. I try to make them important to me. But the group, we recently had somebody, unfortunately, he decided that his struggles in his life were no longer bearable. So a young man made the ultimate sacrifice of his own existence, which hurt hurt a lot of people. He was friends to quite a few of us, in the group, but I think it was more of just a shock. I believe he was 29. I could be wrong about that, but he was very young. I'm pretty sure it was 29, if I recall right. He was very young. He had a family. He had some children. He had a wife. His name was Dillon. And because he decided that he couldn't get through life anymore, now we have to deal with that. So, this group of degenerate, special people, raised over $6,000 in like a day or two, I think. Just stuff of legends, truly. Just the stuff of legends. Just, that's all going to go to his family and his kids. And the group's going to also help him out in other aspects, or her out, excuse me, his family. But the reason why I bring this up is because it gives me a reason to once again talk about how important it is as men that we are honest with our friends and our families, our loved ones, our spouses, our partners, our friends, about where we are mentally, where we are physically, where we are emotionally, and a lot of things. I grew up in an era, the last fading era of everyone trying to be Cary Grant or John Wayne. And awesome, stoic movie, hard ass icons, the best lies, unrealistic lies. Many of my friends had fathers who didn't show emotion ever. They worked, they sacrificed, they bled, they sweat, they were in pain. It's just the way it was, so that became a normalized behavior to a lot of individuals. Well, that needs to stop. And I hope I can help stop that in my own little part of the world in one way or another. So, we need to stop making people feel like they're less than because they have a rough patch mentally. When you start making people feel like they're helpless, or they're a cast out, or they're not one of the boys because they have mental health problems, or they don't feel right, or they feel depressed, or they feel let down, or they feel like they've let other people down, or they feel guilty. It's got to stop. So as a man, I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that stops however I can. I've started a men's health group that I hope is going to be an extension of my wishes, and I'll hopefully talk to people and hopefully be able to help people as they struggle through things, because we all struggle through things. Hopefully to be a bunch of the guys can actually get together and keep it on topic and on point and discuss healthy, productive ways of dealing with life's problems, life's triggers, because that's important. In many ways, we are a boiling pot of water every day. But we have a lid. And that lid doesn't seal really well. And so it shakes and it rattles. And we are the rattling and we are the shaking. And we give people signs. We give people warning signals. And sometimes they don't listen. And when they don't listen, just like a pot of water, if you don't turn the heat down, or if you don't take off the lid and allow some of that steam to release itself, it boils over or it explodes. So we need to do a better job of not allowing that to happen. So if you're watching this video, if you want to reach out to me, or if you need to reach out about anything, please do. If you're in the group, keep a lookout starting Tuesdays at 7. If you're not in the group, just do me a quick favor, because apparently my battery is running out because I don't plan these very well. But do me a favor. Take a pledge with me today that you will help other men, anyone, but help other men who think that if they tell people what's going on, they'll be less than. Because you're never less than. In fact, because you admit something is wrong with you, you are better than. I am better than because I admit when I need help or problems or talk or conversation. You can be better too. We all can be better if we take this seriously. I'm going to try to post numbers to help people if they need help, counseling, talking to people. There's hotlines, there's help desks. There are people to talk to on the phone right now if you need help. But I'm also here if you need help. We all should help out people a lot more. Because when we don't see the signs, when we don't realize when people are calling out for help or just a conversation, the worst possible fate occurs. We lost one of our own. There's nothing that we could have done in that moment. But I'm going to make sure that we do everything in our beings to make sure that doesn't happen again on our watch. So I know many of you in our group watch these videos. By the way, thank you if you do. But I want you to know that it's important that you play a role in this too, because you're obligated. You, whoever's watching this, you are obligated, just like I am, to make sure that Dillon doesn't happen again. There's no way for us to prevent that 100%, but we can do a lot more than nothing. You're also obligated to everyone's obligated just to be better, to care. You know, it's easy to wake up in the world and see divisiveness and vitriol and anger and hate. It's easy to get wrapped up in that. It's easy to feel like that's the only thing. It's not. So we've got to be better and do better. So I'm going to start doing better by trying to get that men's group going. Tuesdays at 7. And I'm going to make an accountability list for people who can reach out, who can be there for people, because that's important. We've really got to stop the insanity behind making men feel like they're less than because they're just a normal person who has normal problems. By the way, I'm not trying to make this solely a men's thing or a misogynistic thing. I am a man. I know how bad we are. I know how much help we need. We all need help, but I can make this impact at this point of the world. So that's what I'm going to try to do. If anybody wants to join in, they can, male or female, but I want to make it a support group. But more importantly, I'm talking about how we can stop the stigma that plagues manhood in this country. Being a man should not be paying bills, doing the best you can, working until you grind your body into dust, and then hoping your grandkids give a damn about your existence 30 years from that point in time. We can be better than that. We can do more than that. We have to try. So, I just want to share that story with you guys, and if you have any ideas or any tips for support group settings, please comment, shoot me an idea. But I think it's really important that we try to be better towards each other. You hear that all the time in the media or on social media ads or posts, but it's Chris talking to you now, so why don't we fucking do better overall? I'm hanging in there, doing the best I can. Got a lot of tough decisions to make in the next few weeks. I'm going to make them the best way I can, but I can tell you this much. I have come to the utmost acceptance of the fact that whatever I choose to do, or whatever is chosen for me, more than likely, it will not define who I am as a person. It will not define my existence. It will not make me who I am. Because I've been worse. And I know what that looks like, and I know the way out. So, talk to you guys soon. Have a good week. Go Chiefs. I live here now. It's kind of a required thing, but, Cowboys for life. We the boys. Nonetheless, on a serious note, for real, listen to coworkers, listen to your brothers, your cousins, your friends, your sisters. Listen to your cousins. Listen to your boy, your homegirl. Listen, and listen. Stop hearing things and start listening to people, because when we listen, we can actually hear them. If we hear, we just hear noise. So, hope to see many of you Tuesday. Hope you have a good night. Goodbye.